Sexual Harassment at University of Maryland College Park by 50 Shades of Awesome.
Thanks for keeping your mouth shut.
Thanks for minding your own business.
Come on, show me the good ones.
Thanks for not telling my girlfriend.
Send that to me.
Hi!
Thanks for not telling anyone.
When you do nothing, you're helping him. But when you do something, you help her.
Thanks for telling the bartender.
Thanks for stopping him.
Thanks for telling HR.
Thanks for getting help.
Who will you help?
What is sexual misconduct? Sexual misconduct is a form of sex discrimination prohibited by federal and state discrimination laws, including Title IX of the Education Amendments of 1972 and Title VII of the Civil Rights Act. In addition, some forms of sexual misconduct violate the criminal laws of the state of Maryland. Sexual misconduct is also a form of sex discrimination in violation of the University of Maryland non-discrimination policy and procedures. There are many different types of sexual misconduct. For example, sexual assault 1, also referred to as rape involving sexual penetration, sexual assault 2, which is unwanted touching of intimate body parts, and retaliation, which refers to action that is taken against an individual because they reported discrimination or sexual misconduct, filed a complaint of discrimination or sexual misconduct, or participated in an investigation concerning a discrimination or sexual misconduct complaint. These are all forms of sexual misconduct that are prohibited by the University of Maryland.
The organizations involved in dealing with sexual harassment at the University of Maryland campus are Office of Civil Rights and Sexual Misconduct, UMD Police Department, and Care to Stop Violence. The main organization is Office of Civil Rights and Sexual Misconduct. It was founded in March 2014, which is pretty recent. Their mission is to support the university's commitment to a working and learning environment free from sexual misconduct and discrimination. Some, but not all, of their responsibilities are grievance procedures for resolving Title IX, which is misconduct and sex discrimination complaints, promote a UMD-specific sexual misconduct awareness campaign, and assess, respond, and investigate complaints of sexual misconduct and discrimination. UMD's police department mission is to serve the university community, protect life and property, and to enforce the law. In this effort, police work with the community in a cooperative community policing effort to prevent crime from occurring and to respond and provide assistance to victims once crime has occurred. Care to Stop Violence has trained and professional advocates who can provide resources, support, and assistance to persons via email, telephone, or in person. CARE has 4 current presentations about sexual violence, when is sex rape, relationship violence, and stalking. How do the organizations work together? Victim reports incident to the police department or OCRSM. An investigator meets with the complainant to let them know their rights and responsibilities. Depending on the degree of offense, the university might decide to resolve the issue informally. Police departments sent out incident alerts through the university alert system. OCRSM and Care to Stop Violence use their data to spread awareness and find ways to prevent sexual harassment or misconduct. CARE acts as a liaison between students and other campus, office, and off-campus service providers, including Office of Student Conduct, Rights and Responsibilities, and Title IX.
Prompt reporting is encouraged. People may report allegations of sexual misconduct at any time and are encouraged to report promptly to maximize the university's ability to obtain evidence, identify potential witness, and conduct a thorough, prompt, and impartial investigation. An incident of sexual misconduct can be reported to several departments and individuals within the university system. Students can report incidents of sexual misconduct by filling out the Sexual Misconduct Report form located on the website of the OCRSM, or they can contact any university administrators, supervisors, faculty members, law enforcement, coaches, trainers, and resident assistants who are by law required to notify the OCRSM.
What is currently being done? The university is offering a one-time online training for freshmen and transfer students, faculty training, and a graduate student online training. The university also increases awareness by sending out incident alerts, by establishing Sexual Assault Awareness Month, and offering victims of sexual misconduct a group support with care advocate. When an incident of sexual misconduct occurs, the OCRSM assigns an investigator who is responsible for conducting an impartial investigation to establish the truth of the victim's claim. Depending on the degree of the offense, the sanction can range from loss of housing privileges, suspension, training, and ultimately expulsion. Even though the university OCRSM is working hard, there are rooms for improvement. The Student Sexual Misconduct Report from July 2014 to June 2015 indicates that the university received 112 reports of sexual misconduct, that is about 9.33 reports per month. After conducting 50 randomized surveys at the College Park campus, the survey results indicated that many students believe sexual misconduct is an important issue. About 80% agreed or strongly agreed that sexual misconduct occurs within the school community. We found that 66% agreed or strongly agreed that UMD raises enough awareness about sexual harassment. However, with 66% of students believing that the university is providing an adequate amount of awareness and handling the situation well, we should ask ourselves, why is there a high percentage of students, 80%, who agreed or strongly agreed that sexual misconduct occurs within the university?
How will we implement the change? In order to implement our change, we will have to use Lewin's three-step model. We believe that our selection is the most beneficial because the model clearly sets the goals to successfully implement the changes. The first stage of the model is unfreezing. In this stage, we must first overcome the pressure of individuals and the resistance of the group's conformity. The second is the moving stage. This is the process where the organization changes from the status quo to the desired state. The third and final stage is free-freezing of the new change and make it permanent. The drawbacks of this model is the complexity of sexual harassment. Sexual harassment is a complex issue that is affected by society norms, values, and culture. Some of the resistances we may encounter is a lack of funding, support, and motivation. In order to solve this issue, the university will have to move budget around to prioritize the training. Also, the university can make the training a requirement so that faculty and students participate at the beginning of every semester. The type of leadership required to achieve our mission is transformational and charismatic, because we need a leader who can be creative, a person who can decentralize responsibility, and a risk taker.
Do you know how to stop sexual assault?
You can step up to help by using one of the 3 Ds.
Direct. Intervene in the moment to prevent a problem from happening.
Distract. Interrupt the situation without directly confronting the offender.
Delegate. Seek help from another individual.
You could be the difference.
What are you going to do to stop sexual assault? Step up, direct, distract, delegate. That's our rule of thumb.